Okay, so let's start off with our first topic, which is the Zelda casting. So a lot happened last week, okay? Also, RIP Malcolm Jamal Warner, RIP, condolences to his family and loved ones. Now, last week there were a lot of announcements that were made for castings and things like that. We including the Zelda cast side by side with their video game characters. This article specifically is from people.com. The side by side is not the announcement, but the announcement of the cast is the topic for today. We have our Link, which is Benjamin Evan Ainsworth, okay, which he will be our Link, and besides the hair color, I think it's fine, I think it's fine. When we scroll down, we have Benjamin Evan Ainsworth as Link, and then we also have our Zelda, which is Bo Bragason. I'm not sure if I said it right. Please forgive me if I said it wrong. But she's casted to play Zelda. Now there is this post that Miyamoto made on Twitter, where he said that this is Miyamoto. The live action The Legend of Zelda movie will feature Bo Bragason as Zelda and Benjamin Evan Ainsworth as Link. I'm already looking forward to their performances. The live action The Legend of Zelda movie is scheduled for theatrical release on May 7th, which is the day before my birthday, in 2027. Please wait just a little longer. So we already have a couple of pictures. We're seeing her as Zelda. We're seeing him, I'm guessing, as Link. Link don't wear them colors. My Link wears green. But I mean, it's a movie. It's, maybe they didn't have that green. Maybe he gets it later, But as far as like the cat, this looks like it might be a set photo. Her hair color here, I feel like looks pretty well, and I think he looks fine. My Zelda has blonde hair, and my Link has I guess Link has kind of danced around from a blonde to a dirty blonde, this would be, or a light brunette. So him being super dark haired, I mean, it's picky. That's me being picky. ET says, I really wanted Hunter Schafer to be Zelda, but they're going younger. Which brings me to the fan castings, right? Fans were hoping that it would be Hunter, which right here, I see a Zelda. Right here. I completely see Zelda right here when you look right here, right? And then this is an interesting one. Although he kind of looks at MGK, right? As Link. This was like circling around where people were thinking of MGK as Link. This isn't my suggestion. I do want that to be known. This is the fans suggesting, which I thought was very, very interesting. Like, that was very interesting that they were hoping that MGK would play Link. Not, no, don't say ew. Well, don't say ew. But yeah, fans were hoping when there was like a fan casting, they were hoping for, fans anticipated who might take the lead, and Machine Gun Kelly was mentioned and Hunter Schafer was mentioned. Okay. This did spark some drama. Okay. We got some, the speakers going hammer. There's like a bit of drama because the fans wanted Hunter Schafer, which I can see looking here. I can see Hunter Schafer, right? But like you said, it seems like they're going towards a younger Link and a younger Zelda. But some people were very unhappy and some drama, crazy drama sparked in regards to Hunter being involved, which I do feel like people just need to drink more water and take more naps. That I think that will help them, because it's absolutely crazy, the discourse that was happening. They're going for a clearly younger group. You see that they look way younger. Maybe if they do a future one, but clearly if they get other sequels, they're probably going to keep the same actors. So, maybe Hunter can play another character in Zelda, even if she doesn't get the main role, which is okay. It was a fan. You can't be mad that they didn't choose your choice as a fan for the movie that they're making. I'm more concerned, like, the cast looks fine, right? The cast looks fine. I am more concerned about execution. What is the writing going to be like? What is the movie going to be like? Because even though Mario was really cute, beautiful, and things like that, it had character flaws as a movie. So I do wonder. I think Zelda as a film is going to do gangbusters. Nintendo has plot armor as a brand, so I really don't foresee it being an issue box office wise, or of the sort, like selling ticket sales or anything like that. Now, will it be a good movie? That's my concern. The cast looks fine to me. I have no problem with the casting at all. Like I said, my only nitpick, okay, is actually I have two. One, I hope that this isn't a picture from the thing, because, like, wear that green tunic. Okay. We'll see what that's going to be like. But I'm not too mad about it. And then B, his hair should be a little lighter. But again, those are nitpicks that Christine, I'm making on the movie. It's, nobody has to change anything. No pitchforks. My pitchforks are down. Destiny said, saw Blade in the title and I want them to wrap it up, girl. We're going to get to the Blade thing. Weed Ninja says, honestly, they should have been animated, and I'm not feeling the whitewashing. I get you, but I feel like in the game, they look white. They look like it's kind of like a medieval fantasy, elven whiteness. I am interested to see who are going to be they're the Sorens, right? Who are the people that are melanated? The black people or the Indian people, the melanated people, who are they going to be cast as those characters? And so that's something I am interested to see, especially when you get to like Goron and like the other cultures that are in Zelda. That's where I'm like, okay, let's see how they're going to do that. But for these two main actors, I mean, I feel like it's fine. It is interesting that they were like leaning towards Machine Gun Kelly, though. That is a very, because okay, I see Hunter. This picture, this is Zelda right here. This is Zelda right here, right? Machine Gun Kelly was very interesting. Very interesting. The Gerudo are the ones that were melanated. Okay. Destiny said no, absolutely the F not. It's crazy. We don't know if they're going to use the Breath of the Wild version. They might use Majora's Mask or the older games. Yeah, that's also true. We don't really know which game they're really truly going to. Maybe it might be the original. It is called The Legend of Zelda, so it might be the original. Did we really need like a Zelda movie? I feel like it's something that we've been wanting. I would rather a Zelda anime. I would have rathered an anime. I thought there were rumors years ago of an anime, unless that was just an idea me and my husband cooked up. I don't know. But I would have rathered a Zelda anime versus a live action. I'm not sure how this is gonna go. I'm not sure the tone. I'm not sure of the execution. Zelda isn't the same thing as Mario. So Zelda is on the more whimsical, serious side. It's not necessarily a drama, but it is a drama as well, So it's not a lighthearted, like, do. You're dealing with, well, you are dealing with monsters and stuff like that in Mario as well. But we'll see, we'll see. I wonder if they're gonna make Link nonverbal in this movie. If they do, it'll be pretty cool. No. No. Well, I don't know. That's actually a question I do want to ask you guys. Do you prefer a Link that speaks or a silent Link? Because him being if through if through the movie he's like those are the sounds that Link makes in the game. If that's the only sounds this man's making in the movie, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But I do wonder, when it comes to voices, when he does speak, is it going to be like, okay, yeah, that's Link? Or is it going to be like, ugh, I don't know about Link? Because some of the voices in Mario, gross. Some of the voices in the Mario movie were gross, okay? I think Mario, Luigi, and Peach sounded fine. Bowser was fantastic. Donkey Kong and his daddy, okay? So I don't know what this is going to be like. But do you prefer a speaking Link or a silent Link? Let me know. And then also let me know which game you would prefer to be the plot of the movie. I would love to. Obviously, I'm thinking Ocarina of Time, one of the greatest. But, there's a lot of new things out there with Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. So let me know which Zelda movie you would like the plot to be. And if you were to cast the movie, who would you have chosen? Let me know down below. You said I would prefer if they made him nonverbal and just have him sign throughout the movie. I am a sucker for a signer. I don't even know if that's what you call them, but like when a character is signing, because even like when you have a deaf character and they're speaking with another character and the person speaking to them is signing while they're talking, I love it. I love it. I love it. I don't know if the world will be, it's hard because whenever you have anything that's different than a able-bodied straight white man, the world goes crazy. So I don't know how that will be received, but I am a sucker for a signer. I am. Link to the Past or the first one would make more sense. Yeah, I think it's going to be one of the early ones. That's what I think. So we will see.